Pretty good.
7 will be giving everybody a run for their money. He's also a
Mm.
really good player.
Yeah. 7? Which one is 7 on? What's 7's name right now? Oh, is 7's name random?
I believe
Random?
so.
Okay. Yeah, definitely know this. We'll give people a bit of a challenge. Interesting to see that it's all privateers yet again. No one's going to be screwing around with any hunter or bastion gameplay. Because when it comes to this game, at the end of the day, the privateer currently is still just the absolute strongest ship in the game. Like, you got the 4 guns at the front. You have the same speed as the bastion and as the hunter. You have faster projectile speed. Like, it's just that it's gonna be hard for anyone to really compete against a privateer, which is why they're all gonna be running privateer. Now, it is epic loot, so we're gonna be seeing a lot of really good guns showing up. Oh man, the casting energy for me is just not there right now. Need to be more aggressive. Okay, let's see.
Just waiting for things to get started.
Yeah, let's look at this spawn here. It looks like a Dead Draw and Sauce Control spawning kind of near each other. When it's, you have music off. Where was the epic start?
Unsinkable 2's next to a Skull Rock. They'll have an easier medium.
They will. Dead Draw is kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I think they're gonna have they're gonna be slower on the draw, getting some good weapons here. Sauce Control
Not
going
like
directly.
Not like us next to a medium as well. It looks like they're going to the medium right now.
Not like us. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna be skipping. They're easy, going straight to the medium. Honestly, especially on epic loot, that is just the strat. Artifact is in the spore biome in the corner, so not like us. Maybe just finish medium and then go try to pick up that artifact. It's an
Sauce
ice
Control
artifact.
going to a medium too.
Sauce Control?
Colony base.
Yeah, Sauce Control is going straight to the colony base. So I think this game is really, if Sauce Control and not like us start engaging each other, we'll be seeing some pretty big fights pretty quickly. Let's check, what does this one have? Where's the loot room? It's over here. No, it's not. Alright, this loot room that Sauce Control has, I mean, it's got a plasma beam, it has a sniper, smuggler's turn, 2 quads, a bomb cannon. Like, that sniper
Bomb cannon.
Sniper bomb on privateer is pretty good.
And a defensive hardpoint with smug turn.
Yeah, like, this could be a pretty decent loot room for them. Let's check what Not Like Us is going to be getting for loot over here. Let's see. They're gonna get a thermic, a sniper, a macro, laser ram, which isn't that good, but this is like not bad guns here too. I feel like in a gunfight,
the booster will come in clutch.
Yeah, the booster will come in clutch, and I feel like in a gunfight, Not Like Us is gonna have a slight advantage over Sauce Control, just because of that thermic and the macro instead of just sniper bomb.
Indeed, it's gonna depend on who can shoot out the macro and who can't.
Indeed, it's seriously, like, if someone can shoot out that macro, they will be at a disadvantage, but if they can't, they'll have an absolute just easy time. Just he gets cutting through people like butter. Dead Draw also skipping their easy and going straight to a medium, but they have a really far way to fly. So
looks like they have a super scatter on their ship.
Dead Draw? Which ship?
Yeah, Dead
Let's
Draw.
see. Yeah, Dead Draw did
Right
manage to
side.
get a super scatter, so maybe they just finished drill station really quick. Would not be surprising. It looks like Unsinkable 2 is going to Skull Rock. So let's see, what are they going to have in this Skull Rock? Oh, it's they have to escort the laser drone.
Skull Rock loot.
Yeah, they have
This
to
one's
escort the
gonna take
laser
them a
drone.
bit.
Yeah, but it's bomb, sniper, thermic. That's not the worst in the world. Smuggler's turn, force push, a mine layer. Like, yeah, this is actually not bad at all either. Let's see, what is
Lots of
deep
good
dish?
loot for these privateers.
Very seriously, I feel like we're going to have a game where people are just sitting at 700 meters and pelting each other with shots. Now, I'm going to admit, I think this loot room for deep dish, I think this is a bit of a miss. It's a thermic bomb, a quad, and a plasma. Like, I think this is not... I think deep dish is pretty happy that they're far away from everyone else, because
There is
guns
a
they have.
kinetic shield in there that could help with the bomb cannons.
It could. But, like, I think that Deep Dish is going to be wanting to do one more POI after this to really be comfortable fighting anybody, because if I saw this in my privateer POI, I would not be particularly happy. Back to Not Like Us. Let's see. Looks like Not Like Us has already finished the Shard Cavern over here. So they're going to be moving. Which location are they going to be moving to next? Like they're going to go straight into the rogue turrets, but they're destroying them. That's good.
Not Like Us, looking good. 2 scatters right side.
Yes, one
So
bully,
they have
one
close
regular.
range.
They have a thermic and a macro on front, and sniper and quad on left. Like, this is pretty good. Didn't kill all the rogue turrets. Don't quite know why, but you know, maybe a reason. Looks like they're heading down towards this refinery and spore biome. I think they might be might see sauce control and might be going for them. Sauce control has finished this colony base and is moving, so we may be starting up a fight real soon. Sniper bomb on the front, like that is a pretty good loadout. Like, especially if you have someone
Lacking
who
a bit on the side guns, however.
yeah,
They could use more loot.
they definitely could use more loot here. And honestly, just having a plasma in an all privateer fight is just not like, it's good if you get close, but like, are you going to get opportunities to get close? Really is the question. Looks like Not Like Us is sending a turbiner over, so they absolutely do know. Is that Mile High Messiah? Looks like they're going in. He's going up. Let's see if we can see what's going to be happening here. Yeah, he's going in and he's trying to enter, but they're using... Oh, that's Mile High. Rise is killing Mile High, but it looks like they're engaging each other. And I don't think Sauce Control is going to win this fight. At all.
They do have defensive hardpoints, so they have that going for them. But do they remember that they have it is the question.
Yep, they sent it out, but they did send out the defensive hardpoint. Looks like they're not using the macro. Are they switching off macro? Oh, there we go. Right there. They're now shooting that macro shot. Mile High is going back out, trying to see if he can get some more boarding done as Adrian. Looks like someone else was coming out to... Oh, no, he's going to try to take out the defense drone. But honestly, Sauce Control has moved out of that defense drone, so it doesn't matter.
Sauce Control seems to be winning this fight so far in the HP trade.
Pretty significantly. Not Like Us, their gunning game. It looks like their main gunner is just staying on this thermic, and he really needs to be switching around and shooting those macro shots in. Because you really need to be shooting those thermic shots while the macro's reloading, because the macro's your strongest shot, by far. Looks like the sniper on Sauce Control is not quite hitting the bombs on the bottom, though. Oh, big hit right there. Big bomb hit right there. Looks like Not Like Us is realizing that, hey, we might not win this fight, even though we got better guns. So they're going to be using that rock to do some, LOS. Looks like there's some borders on the outside, but they teleport back before anything can happen. Looks like Not Like Us is, in fact, going to break LOS, and there's Mile High trying to do another thing. Let's see if we can follow Mile High.
They will have to play around this rock.
They will. If they
Down
don't...
to 21 HP.
Absolutely. They do need to play around this rock and to heal. I do not like this user interface for players, I will admit. Okay, it looks like they're repairing Mile High Messiah, going back outside, seeing if he can get anything done here. Let's see
Right now,
what he
boards
can do.
could help.
Boards could absolutely swing the side of battle, but it just, you have to get the picks on board. Looks like sending out blast cans into pilot seat, trying to get a kill. Looks like he got a kill there. Oh, but Samo cleans it up. Okay, it looks like they're gonna go down. Sauce Control up. Sauce Control's got a pretty okay angle on them if they can actually get shots off, but whoever's their gunner is slacking a little bit. Those shots should have
Shields
started a
down
little
is a
bit
ballsy
sooner.
move here.
Which one?
Shields down is a ballsy move for Not Like
Yeah.
Us to do.
Yes, I agree. I think there's having shields down in general was a mistake because it looks like Sauce Control. Yeah, they just tapped the asteroid and that was it. Got cleaned up. They just picked a fight they couldn't complete. That has got to hurt. Okay, let's look into some of our other players here. We've got Dead Draw. Looks like Dead Draw has been scouted by Chris Mario. No, that's not. Chris Mario is on Dead Draw. Looks like they're just sending scouts out trying to find players. going towards Sauce Control, it looks like. Maybe they're trying to fight them, see what could go on.
This could go badly for Dead Draw. Sauce Control has the upper hand now.
That's true, but I'm looking at these guns. Double Bully Scatter on left, Macro Sniper. Like, they could do work. Use the bullies to keep the shields down. Use the Macro and Sniper to do the damage. Like, this could go really well for them if they play their cards right and they shoot their guns right. God, that sounded so cringe. I'm going to go over to Deep Dish and we'll see what they're doing. Looks like Deep Dish is just going to be going over to this Monolith entrance. But Unsinkable looks like they're already doing the Monolith. Let's see. Let's check. What does the
have a Monolith Brawl?
Yeah, Monolith Brawl. I'm excited for that. Let's look at what's inside here. It is an Entropy. So Entropy Macro Thermic. Like, that Entropy, especially at the ranges that you play with a Privateer, could absolutely be the game winner right there. Looks like Dead Draw turning around, taking one look at that Privateer and deciding, no, we can't win that fight yet. Where are they going now? Are they just going back to the drill station they started at? No. Ooh. Yeah, they're taking their time. They're full looting this Privateer, and I mean, they've got it. Doesn't look like anyone's... I don't know, Dead Draw's coming back in. Poultry Destroyer on top. Okay. We'll see Chris Mario and his beam rifle. Definitely very scared about that. Looks like they're going to be trying to be sneaking up on Sauce Control. But I think they're...
like this.
Yeah, their sight's blocked by that rock, so they're going to have to get really close before they can start fighting. Looks like Monolith. There is some combat happening in the Monolith now. Let's see.
Here we have 7 showing off his skills. This is what I'm talking about. He will put in that work against you.
Absolutely. 7 at the end of the day is an absolute goated player. I do like how they're all grouping up and they're trying to make sure that they can't get into the Monolith. But Monolith looks like it's about to become a flat brawl. Dead Draw. Looks like Zach is repositioning them. Looks like Sauce Control doesn't see Dead Draw yet at all. So
this is where probing is important.
This is where probing is absolutely important. And it looks like the probe just came out. So Sauce Control now sees Dead Draw, and Sauce Control is going to try to be shooting some shots, seeing if they can get another kill.
Sauce Control here has long range and defensive hardpoint now. So Dead Draw must get close to make those bully scatters work.
100%. Oh, those macros hitting each other. That is crazy. Sauce Control using their sniper. Ooh, yeah, Sauce Control or Dead Draw getting hit by some bad shots. Looks like Zach's going to try to use this rock, just same as the other ship, but I mean, we'll see. Looks like, yeah, Sauce Control now has 2 snipers, and that is just going to be really hard to contest. Just no matter what ship you are. Trying to go against a Privateer.
Shots on, breaking the shields.
Yeah, looks like Haru's going out, trying to take out those defense drones so they can get some shots landed, but... Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, let's switch to some player cams and let's see what is happening inside the Monolith. Let's watch 7's POV over here. 7, probably one of the best players in the game right now. Absolutely fucking melting that person. That looked a little crazy.
Well, 7 both has good gun control and patience. Very patient player.
7, very patient, good gun control. He has a good idea of how the game is supposed to be played. Has an idea of what his role should be, how he's supposed to be doing stuff. Now, I don't know if he plays on controller or not, because I've heard a couple different things, but... I mean, especially if he is playing on PC, that control is just really, really smooth and really nice. Let's go back and let's see.
He did play on controller for a little period of time.
Okay. Looks like Dead Draw. He's engaging Sauce Control. Sauce Control is kind of just shooting shots because they know that they have better guns than Dead Draw right now. So if they just hit their bullets, like, they'll win. I don't quite know what Dead Draw's
macros aren't being shot out. That's gonna hurt.
That is gonna hurt, especially if Dead Draw's not shooting out those macros. And I mean, they've got Haru, they've got Poultry, who has an MK. Like, they could just stand on the roof and shoot them out pretty easy. Looks like they're rotating shields at least, doing pretty good there.
Sauce Control doing a good job keeping space. They know that if they allow Dead Draw to get close, it will be hell for them. There's good borders on that team.
Yeah, they do. They understand that the name of the game here is distance, and just using those two snipers to just absolutely pelt. Now, I don't know if Sauce Control knows that the artifact is behind them, but if they did know, especially at this point, I know that they have to push me. I don't need to move at all. Because if they want to get the artifact, well, they have to go through us.
The drum moved behind the rock, healing a little bit, regenerating some shields.
Yeah.
They're setting out throw.
Doing good. Looks like Seven's out here. Seven is just camping spawn and making sure that no person that wants to do the monolith gets to do the fucking monolith. The monolith is for him and his team alone. No one else is getting it. Looks like they have a border on their ship. Oh, no, that's okay, that's his teammate. I thought that was an enemy. Seven does not use a controller. Seven does not use a controller. Okay, we're gonna go back to that ship fight. I want to see what's happening with Dead Draw. Looks like Sauce Control has disengaged from Dead Draw because Sauce Control realized, hey, artifact's right behind us. Why don't we just go over there, make even more distance, and then just play around there? Which honestly, especially with where this artifact is, like, not that bad of a place to kind of just watch out and make people come to you for.
Picking up artifact here could be trouble, though.
It could be, because picking up artifact, you become the target. Like, everyone in the lobby knows that they need to kill you.
And one of these teams is bound to get this entropy at some point.
True, but honestly, like, if these teams can't finish Monolith soon, I don't know if they're going to have enough time to get across the entire map to where the artifact is.
It is true. Another thing about Privateer, it's important that you have clamps for these exact reasons.
Exactly, and in fact, let's go and check. Let's see the clamp situation of both these ships. Unsinkable 2 has 2 basic clamps. And Deep Dish, let's see how many clamps Deep Dish has. Deep Dish has a single regular clamp. So I don't think they have enough clamps to get to where they need to go. But I also
don't know. Have a tractor beam. That could come in handy.
Especially if they get up to speed and they could just use the tractor to kind of maintain that speed and really go far. But I think Sauce Control is the only one that knows that the artifact is over here. I don't think any other team in the lobby knows that this is where the artifact is. So Dead Draw is heading right back to the monolith. They're heading to a monolith entrance right now. They're going to try to get an item from there and see if they can get the entropy, but
now, this is a great position for Sauce Control. They have the opportunity to get clamps from this easy as well.
Yeah, I feel like this is Sauce Control's game to lose. Like, something is going to have to happen that Sauce Control screws up. Otherwise, this looks like an absolute easy W for them. There's turbo clamps in here. Yeah, there's 2 turbo clamps. Like, this will be pretty easy for them if these guys don't realize what's going on. Now, I'm going to real quick jump into their lobby and just listen to what they are saying. I want to hear what these comms are for Sauce Control.
Every reason.
Yo, who joined us?
Just listening to your comms. Just listening to your comms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Yeah. You obviously know our plan, probably.
It's kind of
yes, I do. It is very obvious, and we'll see how it goes.
We are gonna leave artifact here and then kill everybody. That's our plan.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope you won't leak it.
Okay. Oh boy, I gotta unmute myself. Okay, I am back, and I heard their comms, and yep, their plan is exactly what we were thinking. Just take that artifact and dip. Now, you were saying something right when I left. What were you gonna say, Marsh?
I was saying that it's important, especially in situations like these, that you probe as much as you can. No one here knows, except for Sauce Control, that artifact is here.
Yeah. 100%. Anyways, let's take a look inside the monolith and see what the fuck is happening right now. Looks like monolith has been done. We'll have to track which team actually got the entropy. Deep dish having 2 plasma beams. I mean, could lead to something funny, but... Oh yeah, Unsinkable 2 got the entropy. Entropy Sniper now engaging dead draw. Like...
Dead draw, not in a good position here.
Not
2
in a
ships
good
in the
position at
area.
all.
This could be bad.
Yeah. If they wanted to do this monolith play, I feel like they needed to do it 10 minutes earlier. If that is the case, Scipion, then I'll need to talk to him in private for a second. But that's fair enough. Looks like Dead Draw is still trying to grab what loot they can from Monolith, but I don't see either of these ships winning. I think these ships are going to come in and just try to kill Dead Draw without realizing the Sauce Control is just about to absolutely win the game. Okay, let's see what is... Looks like Deep Dish is just going to go past it. Does Deep Dish know what's happening with Sauce Control?
Looks like they're heading towards the gate.
So they must
They might
realize
know.
that... Yeah, they must realize that if Artifact hasn't been found yet, and they only know where 2 other ships are, where's the last ship? They must know that something is up. Oh, but they are shooting at Dead Draw. Looks like they're shooting at Dead Draw. I don't know why, though. Looks like they're turning to engage. Alright, but let's go watch Sauce Control, because I think Sauce Control is just going to absolutely win this. They've grabbed all the clamps, hopefully.
Open.
Yeah, gate is open. But this is the time. Yep, they just grabbed
discovered.
Artifact. They're grabbing the clamps.
It's
Itamare waiting
important
for
they
someone.
grab these clamps here.
Absolutely important. Yeah, seriously. Looks like they got both clamps. So, they're going to be heading out. And I think every ship has now realized, oh shit, we're in a bit of a pickle. We need to stop Sauce Control from getting this artifact. But, like, the amount of clamps that Sauce Control has, I don't see them stopping this. Like... someone's gonna have to turbine over and just wipe them and do some great boarding activity and get it thrown out. Otherwise, this is just gonna be GG.
Now, these boarding attempts is a great opportunity for players like Haru and Seven.
Absolutely. Looks like they're, yep, Unsinkable 2, Dead Draw, and Deep Dish all calling a draw for now. Unsinkable 2 is clamping in, trying to get something set up. Looks like we have turbiners coming over, but they're on the outside waiting for him. Let's see, that is Cluner down. Looks like, yep, Yaki has to teleport back because of the shock field. Oh yeah, Deep Dish, Dead Draw, and Unsinkable all coming in there. I'm surprised they haven't clamped yet. Why
Now,
hasn't...
this could be trouble.
Yeah, them not clamping might actually be a mistake. Because now Deep Dish is in between them. But it looks like the clamp has started. Let's see if I can actually catch up with them. Oh my lord, no. It looks like the clamp has started. They're clamping in and going down. Trying to use that science station as cover against Deep Dish. But this is just absolute clear. Unless they could be pushed down, this is going to be a GG. Yeah, that's just it. That's a clean artifact escape. Going in with that Tokyo fucking drift. Like, absolute, just clean.
Beautiful game from Sauce Control here.
Sauce Control played an absolutely wonderful game. I think the other teams just got too wrapped up on Monolith, and they thought that that was going to be the end game, but The end game's the artifact.